between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 6 yards away. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running game working, and it's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts from 4 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
The score, Falcons 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Check the eagle! Check the eagle! Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
They'll try and run for it. And some room to maneuver.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Go, Reed! Go!
First down and goal to go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19, Charger, 19, trap 60, trap 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little. Drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Falcons 28, Rams 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. But how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 48.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Ready? Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle! Hey! Check that! Check that! 70 Timberwolves!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. On second down, Goodson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On second down now, Goodson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go. On the go, on the go. Go, Reed, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Back to 60. Back to hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account the game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Rams have won the game.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun